When the person you lifted shuts the door on you, can you still bless them? That's what day 16 of our Hanuman Chalisa journey is all about. The quiet nobility of those who help others rise and then step back with grace. If this journey resonates with you, consider following and subscribing so we can keep walking one verse at a time, one truth at a time. तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा, राम मिलाए राजपत दीना. You rendered a great service to Sugriva. You united him with Lord Rama. And he was restored to his royal chair. On the surface, it sounds like an act of diplomacy, Hanuman helping a fallen king reclaim his crown. But beneath the story, it's a lesson about something far more human: how to love without needing credit. Let me tell you something true. In 2014, a man named Ramesh Babu from Bangalore made headlines across India. He wasn't a movie star, not a billionaire tycoon. He was a humble barber who never stopped helping others rise. He began cutting hair at 14 after his father's death. Years later, he built a car rental empire owning hundreds of luxury cars. But what made him remarkable wasn't his wealth, it was what he did with it. Many of his old barbers still worked in that same salon. He paid them salaries higher than corporate executives. When journalists asked him why, he said, because when I had nothing, they stood by me. Their loyalty built my success. I'll never forget that. No press release, no speeches, just quiet gratitude. He kept cutting hair in that tiny shop even when he could have sat in glass offices. That's Hanuman energy. Strength that serves, power that remembers. Now let's go back to Hanuman and Sugriv. When Hanuman first met Sugriv, the Vanara king had lost everything: his palace, his brother, and his confidence, and he was hiding in the forest haunted by shame. Hanuman didn't see a fallen king, he saw potential waiting to be lifted. He brought Sugriv to Rama, the meeting that changed destiny. Together they formed an alliance. Rama promised to help Sugriva reclaim his kingdom. In return, Sugriva vowed to help Rama find Sita. When victory came, Rama placed the crown back on Sugriv's head. And what did Hanuman do? He didn't stand beside the crown. He didn't wait for praise. He simply bowed and returned to service of Rama. No jealousy, no need for validation, because service was its own reward. That's why Tulsidas chose these words. Tum upkar sugrivari kina. You did a favor and upkar on Sugriv, but without seeking repayment. It's not about helping, it's about how you help with a heart free of expectation. So let me ask you, have you ever helped someone who later forgot your name? Maybe you recommended them, maybe you supported them through their worst days, and when their moment came, they closed the door. That hurts. But this verse says your act was never wasted because the divine counts differently. It doesn't measure help by who remembers, it measures it by how purely you gave. Hanuman didn't need a crown or a thanks or fame. His satisfaction was in knowing that someone else could rise. That's true leadership. That's true love. That's true bhakti. So today, ask yourself one simple question: who in your life needs lifting right now? And can you help them? Not for applause, not for gratitude, but because it's right. Say the verse softly with me. तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीना, राम मिलाय राजपति दीना. Feel that what it means, lifting others without losing yourself, serving quietly but changing lives loudly. But in the end, the world may forget your name, but the divine never does. Tomorrow, day 17, we'll explore how Hanuman's service turns into sacred wisdom, how surrender reveals strength, and how remembering divinity keeps you fearless in the storm. One verse a day, one quality to awaken, one heart learning to serve without keeping score. Jai Hanuman.